It is. Okay, guys, here we are at an undisclosed location. And we are using the X1 camper. It's been a great weekend using it. We have pulled it up a long gravel dirt road. Did great. And we've been using this thing for about, what, 2 years now?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years?
Yeah.
When did we get it?
We got it January of 2020.
I think that's right. I think I'm not sure if it's I can't remember if it's a 2019 or 20 model.
It took us a while to get it from Australia.
Yeah, so it may be a 19. I think it is. I can't remember. I'll have to look. But anyways, so show us the kitchen, Callie.
This is the kitchen galley. We've got a sink here, folds up and down for storage, hot and cold water, little drain here out the bottom. We've got storage for plates.
How's all that work for you?
Silverware. I love it. It's nice to have it all in one spot, and it's nice to cook over here and just be able to turn around and get your hands clean. Get out in and out of the fridge right here from either side. And of course all this pushes back and folds nicely into the main unit here. This is the systems. It's a Red Arc system. I'll let Ashley go into more detail about that and everything it's capable of. You want to do that now, honey?
That's okay.
Then we move on over here. We've got more storage, cups. We've got bowls and some measuring tools, and then we've got storage for our pots and pans. This folds and stows away right here on a little sliding shelf, and then we've got this Primus stove that we really like. That lights up and gets really hot really fast, so you can boil water in just a couple minutes most of the time. Got some wet storage compartments here, so if you've got some wet sandals or some wet towels or dog bowls, whatever, you can store that stuff in here to keep the rest of your storage from getting wet and kind of soggy.
Keep it clean.
And and smelly. Have to keep all that stuff outside. We've got pole storage up here. They slide in and out, as well as some steaks that you can fold this out.
Our dirty steak drawer.
Secure there, yes. And of course we've got lots of storage here. You can see we put our chairs in there typically when we're packing up. We've got a solar panel that we can access, and we keep a big dry box that we slide in and out of there that has tools in it and whatever else you might need for camping. Pretty cool compartment here, a little sliding. Oh, got a hurt thumb.
Yeah, she got bit by a dog this weekend.
Yes.
Our dog. He didn't mean to. Yeah, here, open that up again. I'll get a...
Probably should have organized our pantry a little better.
Yeah, we've been just slinging stuff in it. But,
we've got...
But it holds a lot.
Yes, and we've got...
It holds all our food for a long week. I mean, we've lived out of that for a week.
Yes, and you can...
without having to restock.
Make these work for you, whatever size you need or however you want to organize it. It's pretty friendly there. And it's very deep, and it just slides in and out very easily.
And it seals too. Yes. So it's like, you don't...
There we go.
Keeps your stuff fresher, probably.
Yes. When this folds up and away, this can fold in on itself and become pretty tight and close to the main unit there. Moving around.
Down here, just get a little more airflow and give the little tyke a little place to play.
Yes, which
she likes that.
She thinks it's like a little fort.
Yeah, it's like a little person's little fort. That's what she calls it. There is a kid's room that goes in the back here that we did not put on, but I didn't even think about it. We could have done that.
Yeah, it zips on. You've got zippers right here, and you just open this up, and then it zips on, and it's a pretty good size extra room. So if you've got several kiddos and you want to give them a little playroom or some added room, you can do that there. And
yeah, I guess we just didn't think about it. I guess if it were raining a lot this weekend and she just needed somewhere to be, we'd have probably set that up.
Yeah.
We just didn't bother to think about it. We had room here though.
Yeah.
Usually you don't have room at campgrounds to really set all that up.
It
but
just depends on how you can configure whatever space you're
we have
allowed.
turned it so that we can get a little view of the lake here. Actually a big view of the lake. But
this is another access in and out, depending on how you want to get in and out. If just roll it up and attach it. This is the shower, actually. We typically put
The hot water heater.
Yeah, a separate room out here so that we can have some privacy, but you've got a little shower one that attaches back here, and then you can access hot or cold and make it a comfortable temperature for you. Moving around, this is propane storage on either side of this box. They like to call this the man cave. All kinds of grilling stuff can fit in here, pans, utensils. This is a pretty cool feature. There's a little water spigot up front here. So
That is an awesome feature.
Ashley actually used this yesterday to spray off some.
Actually did. I hooked up that water hose and used the spray nozzles provided there. And our camper was really dusty from an event I did about a month ago, probably. And I hadn't washed it off, so when we opened it up, it was covered with dust.
Yeah.
So we sprayed it all off, and it worked awesome for it. And we don't have shore water here. This is all primitive camping where we're at. You got to be self-sustained. So we've been here 3 days so far, haven't we?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We're gonna head out today. This is our Weber grill. It's nice and compact. It's on a little swing out here, so it folds in on itself and then fits nicely in that compartment.
And we successfully did bacon on that this morning.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. That
And
was
it worked.
A first time, and it worked. It worked. It did. I have hurt my hand, so I'm feigning. You know, I can't cook and I can't carry. I'm not gonna be able to help pack up today, honey. I'm just kidding.
Well, that figures.
It was nice to have somebody cook the bacon, and it was very tasty. So we haven't talked about this awning. What is this called?
Well, it's the supplied awning with the Patriot Camper. So
it's got poles that stretch across to kind of give this some tension and strength, and then it's got several poles that you can make.
we changed out our cords, didn't we, for our?
Yes, you did this.
We wanted something a little more reflective at night than what they were supplied with, and these are actually a little easier to adjust. So we do that, and do we have the walls
Yes.
that go on? We don't have everything. We have, you can't extend the awning around that way. And you can't add. We did order the walls from Superpeg, who's the manufacturer of the. I guess the awning. I don't know if they make that. I'm not sure if they make the tent or not. But okay, take us inside.
All right.
Anyways, we do use those if it's a rainy weekend. Those walls, which make this whole area a very large area.
Come on in.
All right.
So here we have a ladder that goes up to the main bed, and it's probably what, a queen size?
Yeah, that's what I think we've determined. It's about
And
a queen size.
Plenty of room.
Maybe a little bit larger than a queen.
You can fit, I'd say,
Maybe at almost a king.
2 adults and a kiddo up here. Pretty.
There's lights that
Easily.
light up the sides here where you can see your stuff at night. And you can actually dim these lights down. We've done that. You can turn all these individual lights off. They all have buttons on them. And we've ran those lights just through the night sometimes, just so you can see your stuff or
Yeah.
if you need it.
This is access to another storage compartment. We typically keep our potty stored in there until we need to use it and pull it out. And then we've got a dust buster and some bug spray, stuff like that. And extra rolls of toilet paper. We've got blankets, sleeping bags, pretty much whatever you need. That's a pretty good size compartment there. Along the floor here, you've got netting for water bottles, flashlights, our kiddos' books get stashed in there. Whatever you can think to throw there.
And we let her
Car
sleep right
keys.
here.
Yes. So she
So we
is.
just put a pad down for her.
Yep. As long
And she
as
likes it pretty good.
She does. Sometimes, I think there's enough room for like
Oops.
a kid's cot, a toddler cot, and we can put it along this row over here if you wanted to, or if you had multiple kids. And again, there's that kids room that you could add on even to go
Which is very large
out this way.
for
Just
her.
depends on the space you get and how long you're staying as to if it's worth it for you to do that. Pretty easy setup, and we might show you a bit of that breakdown later on.
Tell us about the converter there.
Well, all I've used it for is to make coffee. So you can, I'm sure, give more details about it.
So most coffee makers do take, that's a 1,000-watt converter. And most coffee makers, you got to look at maybe over 1,000 watts. If you buy one of those little cheap ones, I think we just got a cheap from Walmart or something.
Yeah.
It does 600 watts, so it handles that no problem. It doesn't zap your battery too much, and we've used that, or we just boil water to do coffee when we don't have any kind of shore power. And this is a fan, 12-volt car fan that we plug in there's outlets in around the bed here.
Yeah, there's USB outlets and also the adapter.
And we run that all through the night. Uses about 1 amp an hour. We've got a 300 amp hour battery, so it doesn't really put a dent in the power supply. So
and when you're folding this up, you just unhook this and fold this around, and then this whole thing sits right here, and then you fold the whole thing over on itself, and that's how this whole tent folds over and makes it smaller and compact onto the trailer. So it's not too bad to put away.
Trying to get some good shots there. And we pull it with this 97 Land Cruiser, which is pulls it just fine. It's not rig geared or anything. It does have 35s on it, but it is on a 5-6 inch lift. Old man Emu, and don't even feel it pulling behind us really. I mean, you know, you don't have as much power or takeoff. I mean, he definitely puts a dent in that. But as far as filling it back there, the weight, and I mean, the truck handles fantastic with it. The camper handles really well with it, and we fly up these dirt gravel roads, no problem. And everything holds together. It's nice. It's good. And that's about it. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like this video. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Callie.